overslept, guys. I apologize. I was looking at the score, and it seems like I'm three down at this point, which is not great. So yeah, I think I got won't make her wrong, but I also anticipated that when I was breaking down the fight, I actually spoke about how close it was. So even though it hurts that I got it wrong, it also feels good to know that I knew I would potentially get it wrong, right? Ank, you're finally live. He said hi. What up, man? Yo, I overslept, man. I I overslept. I thought I would make it in time. I didn't. My knees got smoked. Yeah, I'm seeing the results right now, and I realize I got Womeka wrong. I got Chris Gutierrez wrong, and I got Muniz wrong at this point. So out of 14 so far, I've gotten three wrong, which is not great. My dumbass picked Romero. I should get a lobotomy for that one. I would like to see those fights again, man. That one seems like it was crazy. Randy Brown versus Nicholas Dalby is live now. Let me try to see if I can watch them because I know my internet and it's going to take its sweet time to actually connect. But so far it's not too bad. I mean, hopefully I don't get any more fights wrong. But there are still so many close fights that are coming up. Um, like Michel Pereira versus Abbas Magomedov, Giga Chikadze, David Onama, and even the main event. So it's gonna be a crazy one. I'm honestly scared to be honest. The only one I got wrong too. Uh, if I hadn't switched my pick last second, I would be sweeping right now. That's actually a good thing, man. I'm actually happy for you. You seem to have found a strategy that works for you. Um, that's incredibly awesome. Uh, for me, I mean, it's better now than before. Like all I didn't want was the inconsistency. If I only get these three wrong, then I'll be a little bit happier. Even if I don't sweep the card, I don't want to be getting like I don't know, five wrong and or six wrong and like that's something I don't want. So I'll see how this one goes and I'll decide if I'm happy or not. How's the fight between Randy Brown and him, Nicholas Dalby going? Did you see the Chelsea Chandler got KO'd? Nah, man. But I also actually spoke about it when people were asking me who do I think should definitely win. I think I pointed to Jocelyn Edwards. I also pointed to what do you call him? What do you call him? Randy Brown. So Randy Brown is currently fighting. He shouldn't lose. Like at least you told everyone it was a safe pick to bet. Jocelyn. Yeah, but I wasn't too confident in it because obviously it's WMMA, so anything could have happened. So yeah, but at least it was a good pick so far. As long as I continue to get everything right, I should be fine. Um, uh, am I tripping? Are the fights complete? Oh, okay, no, no, they're not. Okay, almost made a mistake. Um, um, Brown just smashed the Derby's nose. Okay, that's good news for me. You know, for me, it's not just about getting my safe picks, for lack of a better word, correct. It's also about knowing how to call fights. You know, sometimes when I get fights wrong, it honestly messes with my confidence because I put in a lot of time into this. So let's see how it goes. There's still a couple of fights that need to happen in order for me to feel a bit more confident. Caved in, not even joking. Damn. Okay, let me actually try to see that before the fight ends. I need to watch back the whole entire undercard and the fights that I actually missed. Um, Rifler twisted to the side. Oh damn. John Garrett, don't be scared. Why would I be scared though? Rifler, Dalby just dropped him. Oh no, no, no. Come on. Come on, Brown. Brown skin. So is the fight over? Like if Dalby just dropped him, is the fight over? Let me try and see the fight. Dalby is in half guard on top. Oh snap. Hopefully Randy Brown can survive. Come on, like how do you cave in someone's nose and then you get finished, man? Does it look bad? Man, come on, Ash. MMA. Oh, round one is ending soon. Okay, at least round one Dalby. I'm not particularly sure. I'm still trying to connect, but based on how you it could be based on the description. I mean, it's a hard round to predict, especially because but obviously they are going to look at who dropped who, so maybe they might give it to Dalby. Who knows? Come on, internet. Oh, actually, it's my laptop, not the internet. I need a new laptop. This one is has a lot of diseases. Um, it's not that bad. It's just broken. Okay, that's actually good. I just want to see the fights. Hopefully, Randy Brown actually gets it done. Um, wow. I guess Ikram Aliskerov is better than I actually thought. In my head, I was like, no, I'm not gonna trust this guy. Um, Majority on verdict, MMA app score round one for Brown. Okay, there's an MMA app. I didn't know that. Wow. Then there's going to be a fight. If ever Randy Brown doesn't actually win this fight, rather let's see. Let's just see how he performs, man. Randy Brown is one of those inconsistent fighters who can be good in moments and be terrible in some moments. So hopefully that doesn't happen in this particular fight because this is a fight for him to win, and if he loses, I mean it's his fault. But at the same time, I will feel terrible because I picked him. But there are like 14 fights on this card, right? And how many are left? It's Randy Brown. So let me see. One, two, three, four, five. So there are like five fights left, which which is a bit scary. So hopefully everything keeps going my way so that I can at least get only three wrong, not more than that. uh, Come on. Wow. Let's go, Randy. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go, Randy Brown. The brown man with a brown skin. That's good news, man. At least the people I said were safe actually won. They started scrapping and Randy knocked him out. Let's go. Let's go. So it clearly means then, based on your description, Randy Brown needs to work on his consistency because it seems like he's good early and then he fades throughout the round, which is honestly crazy. But he's normally good early and then fades as the fight goes. Uh, I'd be happy if I get like 11. Because so far I've gotten three fights wrong. I hope I don't get any more wrong. I pray I don't get any more wrong. Um, in any case, let's connect. Let's connect and see Randy Brown on the brown skin. Big right hook in the pocket. Damn. I'll make sure I rewatch all those fights. The importance for me to watch these fights is it minimizes my tape watching. Rubber fluff, don't let the fetus defeat us. The reason I want to watch every single fight, even the undercards, is because even when I don't have, like, it allows me to not have to watch tape because I remember a lot of these people's fights. So if I don't watch them, then I don't have any tape on that particular person. That's why I never miss even the early prelims because their performance is embedded in my mind. No, it went to commercial. Damn. But I'll rewatch the fight. It's fine. Um, I'm connected now. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. So far so good. There's four fights left. McGee. Oh, you welcome to the stream, my guy. Holy KO. What up, my guy? What up? What up? Welcome to the stream, man. I woke up late. I was so tired. Yesterday, I'm not gonna lie, I was even contemplating not actually waking up to do the stream, but I just woke up in the middle of the night and then it was like, okay, uh, let me do the stream. I was so tired yesterday. I've started another YouTube channel. It's my brand page, my clothing brand. You see the logo that's always on the video on the side. So I'm trying to push that. Shashot McGee, Schnell had me worried. Of course, I mean Schnell can never win a fight without worrying anyone. Rifler, if Flick didn't guess, he probably would have won. Yeah, man. I hate picking Matt Schnell, and I actually did highlight that fact. I mean, Schnell is not that good. But that's just Jimmy Flick. I'm worried. I can't wait to break down the fight between Bo Nickel and Rifler, man. Not Rifler. Riddler. Rifler, you changed your name. You used to be Riddler at some point. So, I agree. Plus, Matt wanted to wrestle for no reason. So I think Bo Nickel is gonna be fraud checked. I'm worried about my pick. I don't wanna lie. How are you guys feeling about that one? There were seven guillotines between them. But he was being taken down, right? Because that was one of my biggest worries. Drew Dober. I'm leaning towards Rainier now, but I don't know. I hear you, man. If Rainier was if Rainier wins, I'll rechange my name. um, Shoshat McGee, Rainier is my guy. Looks like a Looney Tune. Lions. Michelle for the win. I don't know, man, guys. I'm terrified. I'm not gonna lie. I picked Abbas Magomedov. These guys, the four remaining fights have the potential to just ruin my night, but they won't, God willing. Yes, I'm reading the comments. David Mateo, are you reading the comments? Yeah. Rifler, I'm confident in Montel now. His win over Blackshear is aging like a fine wine. Yeah. Um, I also felt like Jackson was good, even if what do you call him? Even if Montel didn't perform well, I felt like not Montel. Even if Blackshear ended up not performing well, I think Montel's finish would have basically proved that he shouldn't have been in there with Blackshear for too long. So the mere fact that he finished him like that so early, it just goes to show how good he is, right? Even with Blackshear having a resurgence of his career, it just goes to show how good Montel Jackson is. But even if, let's say, Blackshear had fallen off, it would have shown her that's how you're supposed to finish someone who you are significantly better than. If Hamza Chimaev gets in there with Kevin Holland, he's supposed to finish him very decisively, and he did that. So for me personally, that's why I picked him. A lot of people were high on Damon Blackshear when he was fighting Jackson, and I went for Jackson because I knew how good that guy was. So yeah, I didn't see that fight, but I'll try to rewatch it again. Rifler, I think CD gets the upset and Mason Jones wins. Yeah, I'm with you there, man. There are a lot of fights that I'm a little bit I'm a little bit worried about on the next card. I've picked my picks are worrying, to be honest. For me, to personally, it's kind of like a couple of the fights on this card. The most worrying of those, I know that Bo Nickel has the ability to actually get this one done. I just feel like the places that he's supposed to be good, I don't think he's going to be as good. I can't get the image of Cody Brandage just chucking off Bo Nickel as he was trying to desperately try to get a takedown. I can't remove the image of Bo Nickel struggling to outstrike Paul Craig purely because Paul Craig has a ground game, which tells me that Bo Nickel doesn't believe in his ground game as much as he thinks he does. Right? So I don't know, man. I just feel like Renier is going to win that one. I think out of all the picks, that's one of the craziest picks in my opinion. Because if I'm right, I will have predicted Bo Nichols, the Bo Nickel upset basically, which is crazy. I don't think a lot of people are going to be picking what do you call him, Renier. But I guess we'll see, man. Short Shot McGee. I'm not black shit. I'm not the black shit has no head movement. Short Shot McGee betting against him. Rifle. What's your take on the BMF title between Holloway and Poirier in the trilogy? My early lean is Dustin. Uh, that's honest. That's honestly a tricky one because Poirier won the first two fights, but they were like a long time ago. I feel like Max wasn't a proper lightweight at the time, and I think they also fought at featherweight, if I'm not mistaken. But that doesn't even matter. I don't know how it's gonna go, but I feel like Max Holloway is a little bit more measured right now. He doesn't fight recklessly, or rather as reckless as he used to. Um, but he's never been a reckless fighter, you know. I just think maybe Max Holloway has improved enough. But if you look at Dustin Poirier's performance against Islam Makhachev, oof, I don't know, man. At this point, I'm going to lean towards my research because I think both have a shot at winning, especially when you look at the Dustin Poirier's performance against Islam Makhachev. And you have to also take into consideration the fact that he was performing like that with the mentality of I'm not gonna let him take me down. So if he knows he's not going to be taken down, his performance might be even better. But at the same time, some opponents bring out the best in you. Look at Hamza Chimaev versus Gilbert Burns. We've never seen the Gilbert Burns that we saw in the Hamza Chimaev fight ever since the fight happened. You know, there are certain fighters that bring out the dog in you, and I think Islam Makhachev is one of those fighters. Look at Alexander Volkanovski. He looked sensational, but that performance, maybe it was age, but he didn't perform like that whatever again. So there are some people that make you prepare so good that you look unbelievable in your fight, but it's purely because of how scared you are of that particular person, and it makes you prepare a little bit better. So maybe that performance by Dustin Poirier against Islam Makhachev was just for Islam Makhachev. It happens a lot, you know. If someone scares you enough, you're going to prepare hard enough, and then for your next opponent, you're probably going to have a normal training camp because you're not as worried about that particular person. So maybe that might be Max Holloway's advantage. But if the same Dustin Poirier that fought Islam Makhachev shows up, I don't know who's gonna win. But if the normal Dustin Poirier shows up, I think Max Holloway is gonna win. So as long as the guy who faced Islam Makhachev lost doesn't show up, I think Max Holloway has a massive shot at winning the fight. If not, if the guy who faced Makhachev comes through, for me it's 50-50 to be honest. Um, Let me see. Gang. Black Joe Rohan. Black Joe Rohan. I'll take it. I'm the Black Joe Rohan. Wow. Not even Joe Rogan. I'm the Black Joe Rohan. Short Shot McGee, Dustin all day. I mean, it's possible, man. It's gonna be a close fight. Rifler. Renier the Rizzler may take a comeback. May make a comeback. Yeah, let him make a comeback, my guy. Hele Lukaka. Isn't that isn't that poop? Why would you call me that? I don't know. Maybe I don't know the language, but that sounds like poop in my language. Anyway, hopefully that doesn't mean that. It's been on commercial for a long time, man. They've been on commercial for a long time. Whew. I'm worried about this upcoming fight, guys. Yo, I'm so worried about this upcoming fight. And you know what? I'm good. My boo, bull. No, no. Said hi. What's happening? Anyway, so I'm worried about this particular fight. Abbas Magomedov should come through, but it's nice to be this worried about fights, as long as you're not doing terribly. Like it's frustrating when you do terribly, so you can't enjoy the fights. For me personally, when I don't do good on picks, I can't really enjoy the fights. So yeah, it makes me feel better to know that at the very least, you know, um, I'm not too far down the hole at this point. Kobe or LeBron, I don't know, man. I'm not gonna lie to you. I know them, but I don't watch their sport. So purely based on who I know more, I'd say Kobe. No, no, LeBron. I'd say LeBron. I don't watch the basketball, man. The only sport I watch is MMA, to be honest. I'm not gonna lie to you. Before MMA, I used to hate every sport on the planet. I was like, sports sucks, and then I fell in love with MMA, and that's the only sport I watch. Whew. Michel Pereira must not come in here and look like a future champion. I need him to look like trash. Let's go, trashy Michel Pereira. Abbas Magomedov, get it done, please, inshallah. Ooh. Oh. Abus Magomedov. Boom, 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 boom. This is gonna be one of the most interesting fights, because yeah, I'm worried. But let's see how this fight goes, man. Hopefully, I was right with my pick. Woo. Magomedov. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Pereira. Okay, let's go. Let's see how this one goes, cause I think this is one of the closest fights on the card. It's similar to the main event. Let me see which other fight I feel like it's going to be similarly close. Even the David Onama fight, it worries me significantly, because I have a lot of picks that are not as great as everyone else's. So let's see. Hopefully, the only fights I get wrong are the three that I've already gotten wrong. Come on, Abbas. Get this one done for me. Mm. Abbas looks good early. Let's see who gets us out first. And both of them look decent early. And both of them are landing early. Hopefully, I'm not behind, by the way, because if I'm behind, then I don't want to. Okay, Abbas just landed a really decent shot. My heart right now, guys. I love this sport, man. Nice kick. Okay, so far I don't see anything. But Michel Pereira might be trying to basically measure the distance or fill out the first round. Maybe he's willing to lose the first round because I don't see him doing much. Oh, he got caught and got wobbled. Wobble, 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 wobble. Let's go. Ah! Let's go. Let's go, Abusino. Let's go, Abbas. Knock him out, my guy. Knock him out. Oh my goodness. He wobbled him with that. I think it was a left hook. He wobbled him, man. I saw him not standing straight. Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! The takedown is in. Let's go! Let's go, Magomedov. Take his head. Put it in your pocket. Let's go. Nah, submit him, man. Submit him, submit him. It's time. Find that submission, Abbas. Ah, damn. Abbas shouldn't wasted too much of his energy. This is UFC live tonight. Yeah, we are basically watching UFC together. So, so Abbas shouldn't waste too much energy trying to finish Pereira because Abbas is winning the striking exchanges. I haven't seen enough from Pereira. That's why I'm still a little bit worried because he could come back in the second round because maybe he's trying to get the timing right and everything. I appreciate it. Liked and subbed, bro. Thank you, my guy. That means a lot to me, man. Welcome to the family. Go to the short section, the video section, the community section. There's so much information on the channel about the UFC. I'll try to do other sports and other organizations, but for now, I'm focusing on the UFC. So if you're new to the channel, go through. I encourage you. The subscribers have their own picks, and they vote in the community section. And then there's so much information in the video and short section. So since you're new, I would encourage you to go through those particular sections of the channel. Wow, that was a nice kick. Okay, Abbas Magomedov won the first round, but I mean I'm still a little bit worried because I don't I don't get why Pereira is performing like this. Is he scared of losing? Is But I would assume that's the case because Abbas Magomedov is one of the few well-rounded fighters on the roster. He can wrestle, he can strike, right? And even in my breakdown of this particular fight, I said the same thing. I said if Abbas Magomedov didn't gas out against Sean Strickland, he would have knocked him out. He would have finished him. Unfortunately, he had at that point he had cardio for one round, and I'm glad he changed it, right? So maybe that's why Michel Pereira is so wary. He's worried about the takedowns, and on top of that, Abbas Magomedov is a good striker. And I even said that I feel like Bruno Ferreira is a better explosive striker than Michel Pereira. One of the things that worried me about this particular fight was that Michel Pereira is more athletic, and I still maintain that, and that's why I'm still worried about the second round. But so far, my pick is doing good. Hopefully, he gets the second round and doesn't get finished, or gets the finish. Either way, I'll be fine with it. Abbas Magomedov definitely got the first round. Let's see if maybe Michel Pereira was trying to get the timing, and let's see if he's going to engage. If not, then it's obvious that he's a little bit worried about the takedowns. He's a bit worried about basically everything. He doesn't want to get dominated. He would much rather lose a. Yeah, he tried to throw an overhand when he was kicked. So it seems like Pereira is engaging a little bit more now. So maybe he was trying to get the timing in the first round. Wow. Kudos to Abbas Magomedov, man. He has improved. Alex and Islam. Um, what about Alex and Islam, my guy? You mean are they fighting? No, then I don't think they will ever fight again. What do you mean by Alex and Islam? Who's fighting? Oh, it's Michel Pereira and Abbas Magomedov. Let's go, Abazino. Oh, okay, thanks. Yeah, you can watch it, man. Live. It depends where you are, but you can watch it on ESPN. You can watch it on. Okay, actually, I shouldn't be shouting out the platforms that are not even paying me to shout them out. I'll just promote the UFC. Nah, Abbas Magomedov. I thought who you going for? Abbas Magomedov, and he's actually doing well so far. So I thought Michel Pereira was looking for timing. I just think he is just outmatched. As long as Abbas Magomedov doesn't get caught, or if he doesn't somehow start brawling, he's going to lose. I just feel like he's outmatched, to be honest. I expected a bit more of a fight from Michel Pereira. Um, I'm not getting what I thought I would see, and I'm glad. You know, people are booing because their guy is losing, and um, it's sad because this is not a bad fight. I think it's a pretty decent fight. It's not the best fight, but it's a decent fight. Michelle Pereira is starting to do well, man. Ming Yang Zhang prediction, bro. Um, I'm going with Ming Yang Zhang. I don't know how, but I'd say first round KO, unless if he doesn't have good takedown defense, then Anthony Smith might actually get it done. But if he has good takedown defense, I think Ming Yang Zhang should actually get it done in the first round. Or maybe the second round if Anthony Smith maybe came in with the intention of fighting. But I'm not 100% confident in that one. So it's not one of my safest locks. That's why when people were asking me which fights I feel pretty confident in, I said Jocelyn Edwards and what do you call him? Randy Brown. Abbas Magomedov looks a little bit sloppier. I mean, Abbas is winning the round, but Pereira is starting to land a bit more. Abbas must not lose this fight, man. That the end of that second round was bad. For it was close, not bad, but it looked close. Sounds good, bro. I appreciate that, man. That second round looked too close for comfort, to be honest. Um, oof. Hopefully they don't take it from Abbas Magomedov. Abbas Magomedov needs to 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 win the third round just to be safe. Anything can happen. Shoshat McGee, 2-0 Abbas Magomedov. I think so too, but the ending of that round gives the judges an opportunity to rob him. Hopefully they don't do that. But how that last round ended, it just feels like Pereira was also landing, and he wasn't winning, but it was close enough for the judges to think, oh, I think Pereira won that one. I wouldn't be surprised if some judges give it to. I wouldn't be surprised if some judges give the second round to Pereira. I just hope that's not the case because I think Abbas Magomedov is doing significantly better. Maybe Michelle Pereira was trying to not get tired. Who knows? Maybe Michelle Pereira was saving his energy to try and finish in the third round, but woo! Abbas Magomedov landed a really nice shot, man. Okay, Magomedov is landing nice now. Wrestle! Let's wrestle! Let's wrestle! Let's go, Abbas. Abbasino Gabasino. Abbasino, let's go. Abbas, you're doing it. Oh! he should have threw an uppercut. Abbas is starting to slow down, but so is Michelle Pereira. I just don't like that Abbas is slowing down because it gives Pereira an opportunity to land, and it might make the second fight, the second round towards the end was a bit close. I'm just worried if the judges want to give it to him. No, Abbas looks tired. Abbas shouldn't just lose because of fatigue, man. Come on, Abbas. Abbas is tired, man. Abbas is tired. They're both tired, but it looks like Abbas Magomedov is a little bit more tired. Oh! What? Wow! Wow! Oh! Land them big shots. Land them big shots, man. Take this round. It's too close. It's too close. Who's this person, man? Let's go, Magomedov. Let's go. Abbas Magomedov. 34 seconds to go, my guy. 34 seconds to go, Abbas. Let's do this, man. Let's do this. Let's do this. Let's do this. Whew. I mean, there's only 18 seconds left. I mean, both of them look tired, and it sucks. But I just wanted to get to the decision so that Abbas can win because Abbas definitely won this fight. Um, and that's my pick. I was worried, but it looks like we did it. Hopefully, the judges do not rob us because you know how judges are. But definitely, Magomedov won at least the 2 rounds. Pereira did nothing in this fight, to be honest. The last round was a little bit more competitive, but still, I don't feel like he did. Shot Mickey, Abbas all day. Yeah, man. I don't feel like Michel Pereira did enough to actually win this one, but to be honest, I'm worried about the judges. The judges might like Pereira, and because of that, we might see a tricky scorecard. Magomed, easy man. Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. I'm a little bit worried. Rifler. This isn't what Pereira fights like. Yeah, but that's what I was saying as far as must have been sick or something or injured. Nah, man. I just think he got dominated by Fluffy Hernandez to a point whereby he tried to be a little bit more measured in his approach as a fighter, and it affected his ability to actually fight. So you also need to remember that Abbas Magomedov took him down early when he was trying to maybe wrestle or when he was trying to be a little bit more aggressive. Abbas Magomedov actually took him down, and then when he started backing off, Abbas Magomedov basically outstriked him. So Fluffy broke him. Yeah, I think so too. Um, but Abbas Magomedov looked good. He needs to improve his cardio. Let's go! Abusu! Abusu! The Magomedov. Yes, let's go! Let's go! Let's go! Whew. Now all that's left. He made Michel reevaluate and change his entire fighting style. Yeah, I think that's what happened. And obviously, to be honest, I also feel like we need to give credit to Abbas Magomedov because even when I was breaking down, that's why I love breaking down fights. Even in my breakdown, that's what I was saying. I said that Abbas Magomedov has some grappling, even though I didn't have too much confidence in that. I also said Abbas Magomedov is an incredible striker, and he would have beaten Sean Strickland if he didn't get tired, which I think is one of the biggest problems for Abbas Magomedov, even at this point, because he slowed down in the third round, which was not good. But yeah, man, I think Abbas Magomedov deserves a bit of credit. He is very well rounded. However, unfortunately, he gasses out. And that probably also worried Michel Pereira because he knew that there aren't many areas that he can take the fight where he's going to be successful. So kudos to Michel Pereira for, I don't know. Let me not even say that my pick won. I don't have to even say kudos to whoever. Um, Shot McGee, Michel Pereira has 50% finishing rate. He is not what people think. I agree, man. A lot of people have a misconception about Michel Pereira and his finishing abilities. Um, Maybe it was good for him to finish people at the, who are lower ranked, but proper fighters, it's a little bit difficult to actually finish them. Um, Joaquin Buckley fighting Kamaru Usman, brick by brick. Anyway, I'm doing good on picks, man. So far, there's three fights left. It's David Onama, Ming Yang Zhang, and the main event, Ian Machado Garry versus Carlos Prates. So the fights that I'm most worried about is the upcoming fight between David Onama and Giga Chikadze. I genuinely feel like David Onama should actually win this one. I saw a lot of people picking Giga Chikadze. I guess we'll just have to wait and see. Maybe I'm the one who's wrong. Maybe I'm the one who's crazy. I guess we'll just have to wait and see. Um, Shoshat McGee, Pereira's wife, happy as fuck right now. What did the Pereira do? No? Why are you saying that? Does he beat his wife? Why are you saying that, Shoshat McGee? that's a, that's kind of trippy, to be honest. Um, I picked David as well. Yeah, I picked David because I honestly feel like he's better than Giga Chikadze. But I'm a little bit worried, I'm not gonna lie. The two fights that worry me on this card, my picks are Ian Gary and David Onama. Let's see if he is in the middle of a divorce. I mean, it wasn't a. I mean, she must be happy for the loss, but at least it wasn't a domination. I mean, even though Abbas Magomedov and Abbas Magomedov is my pick, was my pick. So I mean, I don't know if that's something to celebrate. So far I only got three wrong out of 14, which is good. As long as I don't get any more fights wrong. But I'm honestly happy that there's like how many fights left? There's like three fights left. And I feel like I have good picks. I guess we'll just have to wait and see. What's going on? What are you doing? I'm basically it's a watch along basically. We are watching UFC Fight Night, Ian Machado Garry versus Carlos Prates. So basically, we're going through the fights, breaking down the fights. It's a watch along basically. If you love UFC, this is the channel to be. I do statistics, I do analysis and predictions. Subscribers also have their predictions on this particular channel, so it's not just my predictions. Um, oh that, that today, yeah. I thought it was yesterday. No, no, no. UFC is currently playing right now, so I do watch alongs on a weekly basis. I do breakdowns every day. I go live on a daily basis to break down fights. There are statistics on the short section. There are statistics on the video section. So yeah. Oh, the oh no, this guy. I'm going to sub, but I appreciate that, man, and welcome to the family. Yo, that's pretty awesome. Um, Something is happening. Why am I getting so many views on today's stream? I'm not complaining though. I'm actually happy about it. But this hardly ever happens, even on major cars like pay-per-views. But to everyone who's new to the channel, welcome to the stream. Um, you are a nice guy. I appreciate that, man. I try to be. Um, I try to be nice, so I truly, truly appreciate that. Anyway, welcome to the channel, man. Um, why, Shoshat McGee? Why are you laughing? Like, are you saying I'm not a nice guy, dude? Like, this guy. Why are you laughing, dude? Um, anyway, so everyone who's just new, just go through the channel. It's not just live streams, it's shorts, it's videos, it's the community section. So yeah, make sure you subscribe. Do you fight in MMA or jiu-jitsu or wrestling? No, no, not yet actually. But my goal is once I'm full time on the channel, that's when I'm going to start training MMA. I want to train MMA or at the very least kickboxing, but I prefer. I think one of the best fighting um, disciplines or martial arts is wrestling, in my opinion. He fights the odds. I fight the odds. Wow. King Hajan, who won the Gage fight? Is the Gage fight this? Oh, it was Evan Elder. I picked my subscribers and I picked Evan Elder to actually win that one. So yeah, as I was saying, to everyone who's new, if the subscribers have picks, go to the community section. You'll be able to vote. You don't just have to listen to my votes, or rather, you don't have to listen to just my picks. My subscribers have been doing significantly well since I started my channel. I think their picks are on 400 and something, and then the picks that they got right throughout the entire existence of the channel, it's 400 and something, and then they got 200 and something wrong, and yeah, 14 10 were draws, right? So go to the community section if you want to be part of the predictions process, and then those predictions are then implemented into every video on the channel. um, Narisha, Chandra, two more to go from my parlay, Zhang and Ian Gary. Let's go, let's go, let's go, man. I'm worried though. I'm worried about Onama. I'm worried about Ian Gary because the fighting nerds are doing really well, man. They're doing really good work. Austin, Rue in California. If so, go to Nexus Jiu Jitsu. Are you in California? If so, go to Nexus Jiu Jitsu and for some. We do Jiu Jitsu, MMA, and kickboxing. Nah, man, I'm from South Africa actually. I'm not from the United States. I'm based in South Africa. So there will be a couple of gyms. Like for example, I live in the area, not the area, in the same city that the Drickers do Prates trains from. I live in Pretoria, so if I ever decided to train, maybe there are a couple of other gyms that I might go to, but yeah, the Drickers du Plessis gym is in my city. Um, wow, oh, that's sick. Yeah, man. I've actually been to their gym, but there are a couple of gyms. I used to interview a lot of local fighters from in South Africa. There's a promotion called the EFC. So when I interviewed them, there are a couple of interviews on the channel. Have you seen him? No. We actually, I spoke to his managers before he became a champion. We were supposed to do something together. After he became a champion, I think maybe he got better offers. So maybe that's what happened. That's what happened. But I've been to his gym. I've never actually met him. But I've also never really tried to actually meet him. So yeah. Whew. Um, Shoshat McGee, David better not get caught in the first round. I also hope so, man. Like I'm so worried about David Onama. The same way I'm worried about the main event. These are the two fights that I need to actually get right. Ming Yang Zhang is probably going to win that fight, but I'm not too worried about it. Mainly because I know that the fights that I want to get right are the fights that I know a lot of people are picking against me on. A lot of people were picking Michel Pereira, um, and I got that one right. A lot of people were picking, what do you call him? Um, Roberto Romero. I picked Timmy Kuamba, and I was right. So I like the picks that I want to get the picks um, that I get that I picked against the majority. I want to get those ones. Um, w- would you say his first fight against Sean Strickland he won? Yeah, I think Dricus Duplessis actually won the first fight. I think he did more damage, which is how the fights are normally scored. If ever there's no even octagon control, I think the fight was too close. But and Sean Strickland maybe won the first maybe 1 or 2 rounds, but Dricus Duplessis definitely won that fight. It was close, but he won that fight. The second one, I don't think there's even a debate about that. Um, Austin, are you betting money? No, no. I don't bet. Um, I would lose my mind if you stay long enough on the channel. You'll see. Hopefully, you'll never see me get picks wrong because it depresses me. Ask the people who are always on the channel. People like Shoshot McGee. They will tell you. So imagine if I was actually putting money on it. Like, no, 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 no. I'll probably have a heart attack if I start putting money on it because I take my picks very seriously. I put in so much effort into actually predicting fights. Hope he actually wrestles and not just bum rushes. Do you know Fluffy Hernandez? No, I know Fluffy Hernandez as a fighter. I don't know what you mean. Like, do you mean I know him personally? I don't know him personally, but I know him as a fighter. He's a very talented fighter. Oh, that was a good kick by Giga Chikadze, man. Oh, no, 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 no. Giga Chikadze actually looks good early. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. Giga Chikadze is just doing really well. David Onama should just try to wrestle and get this energy out of him right now because he's going to get caught, man. Like, what is he doing? Not looking good. It's not looking good, man. Come on, David. Wow. Early Giga Chikadze just looks incredible, to be honest. It just feels like Giga Chikadze can land whatever he wants. Okay, David Onama is starting to block them at the very least. And maybe I'm being too hard on him. He has. Oh, I just hope he gets past the first round, man, because it's not looking good for him. Um, Austin, didn't he have a surgery on his neck or something? Do you mean Fluffy Hernandez, or are you talking about someone else? I'm not sure. If you're referring to Fluffy Hernandez, I'm not sure if he had surgery or not. Okay, David Onama is fighting back. I thought he would cave somehow. The one that is fighting right now. You mean Giga Chikadze? I think maybe he did. David just cracked him. Yeah, he did, man. But as long as it's not him wobbling, it worries me a little bit. Have I seen that moment, or am I a little bit behind with the stream? Oh my goodness. Giga Chikadze is looking good. Oh yeah, yeah. No, I think he did, but he's back. He's back. Oh. Okay, my stream is like maybe 30 seconds or a minute behind. I just saw short McGee. I just saw the punch that you were talking about. About Giga Chikadze is fighting back, man. Rot him. Ooh, let's go, let's go, let's go. Keep on updating. Oh, okay. Onama's coming back. Onama's coming back. Let's go. Let's go. David Onama is. I was a little bit worried when the fight started. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Watch that right hand. Watch that right hand. A lot of urgency. Giga Chikadze is busy trying to eye poke, man, in order to avoid getting punched in the face. Did you that Alexander? No, 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 no. Time up, David. Time up. Let's go. Let's go, David. Davido. 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 David took him down. Austin, did you that Alexander the Great won last fight for the title? Yeah, I actually picked Alexander to win that particular fight. I actually picked him to win. Short McGee, who do you think won the first round though? I think it was close. Both had their moments, but I don't know. I'm leaning towards David Onama to be honest, but both had their moments. I don't know. Yeah, it's a tough round to score. I disagree with that. You disagree with Alexander Volkanovski winning? I think it was pretty clear. I think Alexander Volkanovski actually won that fight clean. Giga won. Nah, man. Maybe, maybe. Let's just leave it at that. I think David Onama actually got the first round. It was close, but I can see them giving it to Giga though. I can see them giving it to Giga. Even after the takedown, he was a little bit more active on the ground. So I could see them giving it to Giga, which sucks because I feel like the fight was back and forth. So and David Onama landed a takedown at the very least. So I guess we'll just have to wait and see if the fight gets to a decision. Um, oof, David Onama should not lose this fight, man. I'll be very disappointed if he does. Um, the 10-9 Giga. It was close, but I guess if you guys are feeling a Giga, then I mean maybe he actually got this one right. But maybe I'm being biased because I picked David Onama to win the fight. Maybe that's why. But I feel like David Onama, the fight was too close, and David Onama landing the takedown. I felt like might have given him the round, but maybe I'm wrong. Close could go either way. I agree, man. Who is winning? It's hard to say, to be honest. Um, Chandra, Gary for sure. Yeah, man. Let's go, Gary. Let's go. Um, Shoshat McGee, we need to mix it up right away. Yeah. I think he should actually try to take the fight to the ground instead of trying to strike with Giga Chikadze. Chandra, Gary for sure. As the last time I said, Volks will win, and he did. Yeah. I also picked the Volkanovski. Come on, Onama, take the fight to the ground, man, before you get rocked again. I don't know why Onama is trying to strike, man. Um, Austin said hi. Come on, come on, come on. Uh, this fight is nerve wracking because it's so close, man, and like I just feel like because Giga Chikadze is the fan favorite, if it goes to a decision, he's probably going to get it done. He's probably going to win the decision. Be- yes, let's go. Keep him on the ground, man. Let's keep him on the ground. Come on, come on, come on. It's okay to get things wrong. Yeah, I agree. Takedown. I'm with you. He got the takedown. Let's go. Chandra, Gary just needs to be cautious with Prates KO. Yeah, but the fighting nerds have been um, Austin. Nah, man. For my channel, I can't be getting things wrong. To be honest, my guy, Austin. It's important for me to get the picks correct because I'm a very competitive guy, man. I'm a very competitive guy, and I can't get fights wrong. Otherwise, what's the point? What's the point of me having my channel? But my subscribers also have good picks. So I guess we'll just have to wait and see on this one. Because I'm doing really well on this particular card. David Onama just got the takedown, so if the fight ends on the ground, he definitely won the second round. So it'll mean the fight will come down to the third round. David Onama should put him back on the mat. What is he doing? Let's go! David Onama, David Onama, let's go, let's go. Come on, David. Come on, come on, come on. Get this one done, my guy. Don't let him up. Don't let him up. Don't let him up. Oh my god, there's so many fights that are this close on this particular card. Um, and so far, man, I got a lot of them right. Um, wow, David Onama is doing well in the second round, man. He's doing well in the second round. David Onama can wrestle, like he can wrestle. Not like not Habib, but he's doing the right things. He's making a couple of mistakes, but he's doing the right things, like making sure that he prevents him to from. No, the internet is buffering. Oh my goodness. The internet. David needs to do that again in the third round. I'm with you, my guy. Um, yeah, David needs to do that again in the third round, and then so that we can get this one. I told you, Shot McGee is making a comeback. How are you doing on picks, Shot McGee? How are you doing on picks? Out of all the fights that have happened, how many did you get right and how many did you get wrong? His gas tank is pretty impressive. You mean David Onama's gas tank? Yeah, I also agree, man. But in all honesty, I'm holding my heart with my hand at this point. I want him to actually get this one done. Um, 9-2. Wow, that's actually pretty impressive. That's actually pretty impressive. I told you, McGee's making a comeback. McGee's making a comeback. We're coming back hard this time. I don't know what's gonna happen next week because two parlays so far. Wow, that's actually good, man. I'm glad to hear that. Let's go wrestle. Let's wrestle. Let's wrestle. Come on, David Onama. David will by decision. I hope so, man. David Onama is looking good on the feet still. Oh my goodness. He needs to wrestle. Yeah, man. I don't know why he likes to strike, but maybe he's waiting for an opportunity. I don't know. Like when he strikes, the fight becomes too close for comfort. And if he doesn't wrestle, they are going to give it to Giga. If he doesn't wrestle early, they are going to give it to Giga Chikaze. To be honest, he needs to wrestle. He's getting lit up. I mean, and it's honestly frustrating. Giga might end up winning the fight. If that's what you're saying, then even though I feel like David Onama actually might have won the first round, but I don't like he had opportunities to take him down. I don't know why he didn't. Especially when Giga was missing, he had the opportunity to actually turn and try to take the fight to the ground. I don't know why he thinks he can strike. He can, but it's not worth it. He is 2-0 on takedowns and not shooting. Yeah, he got the takedown. He got it. Yes, yes. Let's go, takedown. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Come on, come on. Win, stay on the ground, my guy. And I hope he does a bit of damage because I'm 100% sure that the judges might still give it to Giga Chikadze purely because of the fact that he wasn't doing anything on the ground with it. So I wouldn't be shocked if they try to give it to Giga Chikadze. To be honest, he shoots at the 230 every round. Hey, that's not good, man. Because then it means he's going to get timed. Hopefully the judges do not. Okay, he's landing a bit. I wanted him to land. I didn't want. I don't want him to just control because if he doesn't land, it's going to lose to that. Wow, David Olama can wrestle, dude. Wow. Which makes me wonder why doesn't he work on his takedown entries then? If you can wrestle this good, then why aren't you working on your takedowns entries? Because if I was him, I'd be trying to get the fight to the ground every single time. I mean, the judges might still try to rob him. Who knows? I mean, let's pray that doesn't happen. He isn't throwing, yeah. And that worries me because the judges might actually find a reason to actually rob him of the decision because of that. They will justify it by saying, well, he wasn't active. And even the people who, because a lot of people picked Giga Chikadze, so I'm sure a lot of people are going to be like, yeah, he wasn't doing much. He was just sitting on top of him, right? So, but at least he's doing something towards the end of the round. So, judges, do not rob us, please. Judges, do not rob us. David won. The judges should not do this to us, man. The judges are notorious for having bad decisions, and because Giga Chikadze, they like to favor. If not, it's a robbery. I mean, it's a robbery, but because a lot of people picked Giga Chikadze, they won't complain, right? Because a lot of people picked Giga Chikadze, they were like, yeah, Giga is going to win, he's going to outclass him, and everything like that. So obviously, because a lot of people have picked Giga Chikadze, they won't call it a robbery. They're going to be fine if Giga Chikadze actually wins. They're going to justify it and say, well, yeah, he didn't do much with the takedowns. That's what they're going to say. I'm just worried because I know the judges don't value wrestling as much, especially in men's MMA. So yeah, let's just wait and see how it goes. Um, I'm so nervous right now. I'm so nervous. Hopefully we don't get robbed because David actually won that fight. Ooh. Ooh. Oh. Let's go, David. Let's go. Let's go. I'm so nervous. Like you think I have money on this? Yes! Let's go! Let's go! Ah, I don't know what to say, man. To everyone who's new to the channel, the past couple of weeks haven't been the past couple of weeks haven't been good as far as predictions go. For me personally, and I'm a perfectionist, man. I'm one of those people who want to excel at everything I do. And the past couple of weeks were not great until I changed a couple of things and went back to my old strategy. Um, the only wrestler out of Africa. That's actually true, but I mean, Dricus Duplessis tries. He couldn't take down. He could take down Brazil. Wow, that's crazy. That's crazy. I'm sure Shot McGee, if he didn't do much with the takedowns, then what did Giga do of his back? I mean, they like to rob our people, like the people we pick. You know that Shot McGee. Whenever we pick someone, somehow they get robbed. So I'm glad that the strategy is actually working in this particular way because, yo, guys, it hasn't been easy. So I'm flipping happy. And Short McGee is back as well. I mean, um, we're doing good, man, on these picks. We're doing really good. I'm super happy. Shout out to Short. Me and him, we're going through a lot. It was terrible. Anyway, decent performance from decent performance from what do you call him? Um, Giga Chikadze, but he needs to improve his striking. He needs to also improve his takedown entries because I feel like he's going to be a problem if he can improve his takedown entries. He knows how to flow on the ground. Um, so yeah, I hope he actually manages to get that one done. Okay, I'm not too worried about Ming Yang Zhang because the fight that I want to get right. The 2025 has not been nice to us. 2025 has not been nice to us, my guy. But I have a feeling we're back, man. My picks are going to go back to their old self. You know, back to last year when I was getting like 100%. We're going back to that time. We're going back to the time whereby I was averaging like I was getting 2 fights wrong, 1 fight wrong, 3 fights wrong. You know, we're going back to that time, and I'm going to work hard to make sure that it stays that way. I feel pretty confident in the what do you call it strategy I'm using right now. So let's see how it plays out even next week. But right now, I'm also very interested to see how it works in the main event. Um, Short McGee Smith looks in good shape. No, man. He looks like his flabby self. I don't think he looks like he's in good shape. Second round, Gilly. Don't say that, dude. Like, I'm worried about that actually happening. Like, that's actually a possibility, and that terrifies me because I can see a situation where what do you call him? Uh, Anthony Smith finds a decision of some sort. Not a decision, a submission, I mean. So I'm a little bit worried about that, but let's go. Let's go, let's go, let's go! Whew. I'm glad to be back on top, man. Um, like I said, I mixed my old strategy with the new one, and it's doing pretty decently. I'm just worried that it picked. I'm just worried it picked. What do you call him? Andre Muniz, but I don't blame it, for picking him largely because I felt like Ikram Aliskerov had not beaten anyone good, but I'm glad to see that he actually improved and impressed me. So maybe going forward, I will be able to pick him. At this point, I don't feel even bad for picking Muniz. Um, so yeah, we're doing really good on picks so far, man. You mean Andre Muniz? He brought the whole family to take an ambulance ride. Man, wasn't that brutal? Damn, that sounds really brutal. Then I didn't think it was that bad. Boom, 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 boom. Mm, 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 mm. Boom, 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 boom. Woo! Ming Yang Zhang finish this fight quickly. Rifler. Only Ming Yang and Prates left on the parlay. So, um, Rifler, did you also pick the David Onama? I heard you in the comments. You were criticizing my pick of David Onama. I thought you picked Giga Chikadze. Did you pick David Onama? I knew to skip the last two fights. I was sure I was probably gonna get them wrong. Oh, okay. Cause I was surprised because I know you were critical of me picking what do you call him, David Onama. So I was surprised that you ended up picking David Onama. Shoshot McGee, I just need the Ming Yang. Yeah, that's a safer way to go. I'm glad you're doing well today, man. Um, so Shoshot McGee, who did you pick in the main event? Did you also go Prates? Rifler, I don't think I was critical of your pick. I just went the opposite way. Oh, okay. I just thought. Okay, no. I think someone said. Oh, I think it was Shoshot McGee who said. Um, I think it was Shoshot McGee who said, "I agree with a lot of your picks except Muniz," and then you said even Onama. So that's why I was like, oh, maybe you're not going to pick David Onama. But yeah, you didn't. You were not actually critical. You just disagreed with my pick. To be honest, to be fair, actually, you were not necessarily critical. Mr. Tobacco, how dare you, short? I thought we were making the comeback together, and missed Wade. Who missed Wade? Giga Chikadzana. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Short McGee. The comeback is not going to be the same, but at least me and you will have the same amount of fights wrong. You know, Ian Gary is going to win. I'm on a roll. Ian Gary, let's go, Ian Gary. Take me to the promised land and give me 11 out of 14. I'll be a very happy man if I get 11 out of 14 because I need Ming Yang Zhang to win. I'll be at 10 out of 14. If Ian Gary wins, I will have gotten 11 fights correct out of 14 fights. Um, that would be a beautiful day. Short Mickey, I just hate Ian. I can't bet him. It's fine. The comeback will be ruined by one. You will join me in the 11th section. It's fine. Next week, let's see if my prediction strategy is back to its old self. Shot McGee, gonna be a very bad night. Rifler, what if we're all sleeping on Smith? What if we're all sleeping on Smith and he pulls an upset somehow? I'm not sleeping on Smith, and I actually did even mention in the breakdown that I'm worried if what do you call him, Ming Yang Zhang does not have a ground game, or at the very least a good takedown defense, it's gonna be a problem for him because Smith can actually submit him, right? That's one of the things that I said in my breakdown. I said if ever Ming Yang Zhang does not have good takedown defense, I can see Anthony Smith submitting him. I'm a little bit worried. That's one of the reasons why when people were asking me who I feel confident in, I didn't mention Ming Yang Zhang. I honestly didn't mention Ming Yang Zhang. If you've been watching all my breakdowns, I didn't say Ming Yang Zhang because I'm a little bit worried about Ming Yang Zhang's ground game. I don't know it enough to have any type of confidence. Ming Yang Zhang just fought cans. That's actually a good point, man. That's actually a good point. But I think Ming Yang Zhang has enough power and striking abilities to actually put away Anthony Smith. As long as Ming Yang Zhang does not gas out, as long as Ming Yang Zhang has good takedown defense, I think he should win. But just like Peyton Talbot, we don't know how good his takedown defense is up until he faces an elite level grappler. And I know Anthony Smith has not been elite in a very long time, but he still has a good ground game and could cause problems for Ming Yang Zhang. Short McGee, I'll cry. Wow. Short McGee. That's my biggest parlay. Damn. Okay, but I mean, I don't blame you for taking for hinging it on Ming Yang Zhang, man. Rifler. I think Smith is done fighting and past his prime. I agree. I'm with you. I'm still not sure how good his takedown defense is. Um, like I said, Peyton Talbot lost to actually an older fighter. So just because Anthony is old doesn't mean he can't get the upset. Because we were everyone, including myself, I was like high on Peyton Talbot. But the nice thing about my breakdowns is I give you guys the possibility on both sides. I don't just focus on who I think is going to win. I don't just say because I picked Zhang Ming Yang, then I only focus on what he can do to actually win. I also give you the other side of the other guy who might actually find a way to get it done and how I think he might find a way to get it done. Just like I did with the Peyton Talbot fight. Even though I picked the Peyton Talbot, I was like, uh, who's the guy, that older guy who beat him? I think the guy was like 37 years old and he beat Peyton Talbot through wrestling, and which is what I actually said. I called it the wrestling. Right, so yeah, Rifler, fetal position Smith. Fetal position Smith. Let's go. Let's go. Fetal. Fight fans are terrible human beings. Hey, you guys are like I'm cold, man. We're talking about fighters, like fetal position Smith. Yeah, that's brutal, man. I think Smith attempts to punches in the first round. this this will age badly if Smith somehow finds a way to get this one done, man. If Smith somehow manages to get this one done, then this is gonna age badly. um, Rifler. I was considering picking him to be the veto a year ago, but I have been a huge Smith doubter. Same here, but I've actually picked Smith a couple of times and I was wrong in a lot of those picks. So, yeah. I also had a bit of. In the past, I've made a lot of Smith mistakes. Rifler, yeah, Zhang by round one, ground and pound, the TKO. I agree. Or even a knockout. I can see him just purely finishing him, to be honest. Um, he's actually a decent grappler. Yeah. Ming Yang Zhang. Smith has no takedowns, just be good BJJ. I agree. Rifler. I see Smith shooting terrible takedown and Zhang flattening him after. Yeah, yeah. I'm also for that, to be honest. Hopefully it goes that way. That's how I prefer the fight to go, to be honest. I don't want it to go in any other way. Rifler or a tougher versus Texiera type finish with a smashing elbow to the face. Damn, that's a lot. Rifler Nasmith via pig head ball. Pig head ball. I don't know what that is. um, oh, hey, how are you, man? Or lady? Shoshat McGee. Zen could win a wrestling competition in Brazil. Guys, don't start, guys. Like, guys, don't start. Rifle, don't get started on Brazil. Don't start, guys. Please, like, leave Brazil alone. Rifler, I couldn't even watch Emmett versus Murphy because of the that I read. I also don't remember his performance, to be honest. You guys ruined it for me. And I was doing so badly on picks on that particular card. Like, I, you guys. Shawshank Mickey. It's too late. Like a Brazilian on their back. Dude, I want to watch the main event, guys. Please, please do not start. Please do not start. Please don't start, guys. I'm begging you, guys. Like, don't start. We need to watch. We need the main event is good, right? Even the co-main event is good. Don't start, guys. Like, please do not start. It's too late to like a Brazilian on his back. Wow. Rifler Smith went to Brazil and learned to use some gold. The Kansas Terror. It's basically where you let your opponent beat the crap out of you. The Kansas Brazil. The Kansas City, Brazil, but guys, you're going to make me stop reading your comment. I want to see these fights, guys. Let's watch the fights. Leave Brazil alone. You guys are insane. Dude, what if Smith KOs him or something? I think I will be exceedingly shocked because that's where Ming Yang Zhang is supposed to win. Where I think Smith somehow finds a way to upset is on the ground. We are jinxing the Zhang lock. I'll support the Right. You guys are terrible, man. I don't know what to say. Guys, you need to stop. Let's focus on the fight and stop saying crazy things in the comments. I know, guys. Let's focus on the fights and the remaining two fights are actually really good, guys. Like, you guys should stop doing these insane things. Today I've been getting really high views, man. It seems like YouTube is loving me a lot. Because I never get these kind of numbers even on a pay-per-view. I'm actually even surprised, and it's been consistent. Smith has played the role of underdog spoiler before to rising prospects, most recently Vitor Petrino when he tapped him out. Let's go, Ming Yang. Ming Yang shouldn't do crazy things. Let's go! Wow, he's already beating up his leg. Yeah, he said, I'm fighting tonight with a freedom in that I don't have to worry about what happens. Let's go, fetal position, Smith. Get into that fetal position and let Minions and pound. Wow, that sounded bad. Good leg kicks, I agree, man. Like his leg is already somehow gone. Oh, Doug. What happened? No, I mean, he's Smith in the clinch. Nah, Ming Yang Zhang was doing good in the clinch, man. I think I was worried about his takedowns, but it seems like Ming Yang Zhang is the real deal, man. Like he's piecing up Anthony Smith as long as he doesn't get caught. And it seems like he has a chin. I mean, Anthony Smith just landed a good elbow. So it looks like, oh, yeah, and Anthony Smith landed another elbow. So it looks like Ming Yang Zhang has a good chin. They're exchanging elbows, elbow for elbow. Oh, oh, damn. Wow, Ming Yang Zhang is good, man. Ming Yang Zhang is good, man. Like he's fighting really well. If he doesn't gas his, I mean, he's going to definitely finish Anthony Smith. He shouldn't rush. Wow, Smith is taking to a lot of damage, man. Let's go, fetal position, Smith. Fetal position, Smith. We almost saw him. We are cut. No, it's Anthony Smith who got cut. Fetal position, Smith is coming up. Elbow fight. Yeah, man. Like, it's crazy to see. He almost he almost fouled. Oh my goodness. Anthony Smith is bleeding heavy, man. The dude almost kicked his head on the ground. Yeah, man. The commentators are saying crappy things. It wasn't back of the head, it was the side of the head. Anthony Smith friends need to move from the commentary. The commentary, like everyone who's Anthony Smith's friend needs to move from the commentary. They're saying crappy nonsense. Maybe there might have been one or two that landed to the back of the head, but those were clean shots. What are they saying, man? Like these people just like. I don't know. Like. Well, who is Anthony Smith talking to after he got the living crap beat out of him?
You know, if you really want to know who Anthony Smith is, you're kind of getting a lot of it.
Oh, yeah. Listen, I'm telling you, like obviously he wanted the win, but going out covered in blood, not a bad second best.
And now a lot of respect to Jong Min Young, Anthony Smith.
Who is Anthony Smith fighting with? Like, he just got the living crap beat out of you. What are you doing?
But he simply said, we'll find out how good he is. And Anthony Smith just found out the hard way, and Jong Min
Young showed it. And you called it. Who called the... Oh, it was Shot McGee who said he's going to tap 2 punches. And I laughed, and then Rifler actually backed it up.
Yeah, let's take a look. A lot of the elbows from Jong Min Yang.
Smith curled up, like, as always, the curly Smith. Dude almost kicked his head on the ground. I agree, man. Like, that was close. I'm glad the referee actually told him he's grounded. Smith as always. Rifler, what did I tell you? Yeah, you called it, man. You actually, you and Rifler.
A lot of those are clean on the side of the ear. A couple of them get to the back, but yeah, primarily he's trying to find the ear there.
Yeah. I don't know why they were busy saying like it was the back of the head. It was really frustrating. Man, Ming Yang Zhang looks like a future champion, man. Woo! He looks like a future champion. Rifler. Smith by Kansas title. You guys are terrible, man. Like, You guys are terrible.
Final time with
Short
the
Short
moment.
Mickey, sleep over at the hospital. Esh. But at least his career is over, man. Like, he doesn't have to take this much punishment. Fucking lock. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Now it's the main event. Let's see if I'm really back. I got Onama right. I got the Timi Kuamba right. If I get Ian Gary right, we are all the way back. We are all the way back. As long as I get Onama, I mean, as long as I get, what do you call him? Um, Ian Gary right, we are completely back. I need Ian Gary to win to make sure to secure my 11 out of 14 fights. So far I got 10 out of 14, which is still very good, but I need that extra one, you know. I need to be at 11. Short Shot McGee, KC Turtle, Rifler, Smith's family felt that the mailbox. Right? The things that you guys, Short Shot McGee, Third Palace here tonight, boys. Congrats, congrats, man. Shout out to you. Rifler, someone beefing with Smith in the crowd. I don't know what's happening. I was shocked. Like, I was surprised when that happened. Rifler, one disrespected his family. Disrespected his family. Fights like this seem too easy to predict. Yeah, fights like the Anthony Smith one, but there were a lot of tricky ones on the card. I don't want to lie. I might be doing well, but there were a lot of tricky picks on this particular card. Um, um, Rifler, I literally commented Zhang by round one, ground and pound TKO, and that was exactly what happened. Oh, maybe it's because you mean in the shorts? Maybe I didn't see the comment. Lately, my channel has been growing so crazy. I try to respond for to everyone, especially the ones who comment early. I try to respond quickly because there's so many comments in one day from old videos to new videos that it's so difficult to actually keep track. Short shot McGee, let's go. Let's go, let's go. Rifler. Right down to the terrible takedowns and elbows. Wow. That's actually impressive, man. Short shot McGee. Cowboy killer with the KO. Yes.
All right, well, let's hear it for your winner, Zhang Mingyong. Congratulations, Anthony.
Someone told Carlos Prates Ian vapes and hates cigarettes. Now it's personal. That's actually almost accurate. In the in the press interview, someone actually mentioned that he doesn't. Oh, but no, he didn't mention that. He was just saying, he was just asking if he would smoke with Ian Gary if he beat him. Hey guys, let me go before the main event comes. I shall return. I shall return. Guys, I have a clothing brand. Like, there's a logo on the side of the videos normally. So if you want to follow that brand, I don't want to push it too much on you guys. So if you want to follow that brand, it's KM Squared Apparel. You can search it on YouTube. KM Squared Apparel. You can search it on YouTube and follow me there. I'm trying to build my clothing brand. Um, of course, Ian would vape. Rifler, it seems like a huge Solent consumer. What do you mean? Am I reading this wrong? soil and the consumer.
and give
Wow.
them a life that I've never been able to have. From the bottom
Carlos
of my heart,
Prates
thank
puts
you so much.
nicotine patches
Now let's
on
go get a
under his
shower and
wraps
let's goddamn
and
party.
gloves.
Before you go, Anthony, you know the UFC is not going to let you get out of here with having done something really special for
Wow.
you and to highlight your career
I
and all
mean,
the
I go,
amazing
I
fights and
goon
performances
to
that you've brought to us
Carlos
all.
Prates
Why don't you take a
highlights.
look up at the big screen
What
and
does that
enjoy this one
mean?
last time?
Like, I don't know what you guys, the American
Congrats,
slang.
Anthony. You truly are one of my
He
favorite
goons to
fighters and
cigarettes.
favorite
Wow.
humans ever. Nobody, and I mean nobody, has fought harder than you in that octagon. I'm proud of you, just like I know your wife and family are. This one's for you.
I'll make in the woo, and the loo. They've put together a package for him after he got knocked out. That's really sad, man. That's that's honestly really sad. But it is what it is. The sadness continues for Anthony Smith. The kitten had on on paper Smith. Kitten had Smith. Um, Rifler. This has been a overused joke for ages with Prates. What joke has been overused though? What are people saying? What are the people saying? It get the people going.
He's got that dog and that big heart that he lets us play many times we watch him fight.
I mean, CP stands for something else. Don't you get it? Oh, I didn't realize it. I didn't. You guys are sick. You guys are sick, man. Let me go before. I'm not even going to laugh at it. CP stands for child porn. Wow. Wow. That's wild. I didn't even think of that. That's why I was lost. And what does goon mean? I've been hearing the term goon, guys. What does it mean to be gooning on something? And maybe it's because I'm in the MMA. Rifler, it's because he wore a chain with his initials. You didn't even think of that. That's crazy, man. That's honestly crazy. It said CP.
Congratulations.
Congratulations on a beautiful career.
Oh, that's crazy, man.
Are an octagon warrior, and I've loved every single minute of not just announcing you, but watching you
CP
fight.
is crazy,
We're grateful to
but
announce
it's
any
wild for
listen
anyone
that
to even
that I
find that
appreciate this.
entertaining,
This
but
is an amazing
to actually even
achievement that not
get
many people get to do
anything out of
on
it.
their own terms. This is what everybody sets out to
The
do.
Diddy side is out tonight.
You can either be grateful it happened, or you can be sad that it's over. And I speak for all of our fans
Rifler.
when I tell you we're grateful that it
Uh,
happened.
it's wild, man. The wild, wild west.
Just want to say congratulations on an absolutely legendary career and for showing your heart every single time you stepped in here.
Oh
All
no,
these
don't
fans
wanna
here, the
bring
UFC
that side
community that's
back.
ever worked with you or been a part of your career, you deserve every second of this, man, and enjoy the retirement with your beautiful
What does
family.
goon
So
mean?
one last time,
Because I heard when that guy, that kid, who's that kid who was talking to?
I don't even know what to
I
say.
forgot, but yeah.
Watching that video,
You're like a werewolf.
I did that. I did that. I'm gonna take some advice from Chill, and I'm just gonna be grateful it happened.
um,
I appreciate you guys. We can be sad next week, but tonight I'm gonna have some gratitude. Thank you so much, Kansas City. Kansas City, for one last time, let's
Chase
hear it
Hooper
for
interview.
Lionheart Smith.
What Chase Hooper post fight? Why are you saying Chase Hooper interview? Post fight? What? What are you guys talking about? Boonie calls choke chicken. No, I could understand from context, but I wanted to know if that's what it actually meant. I want to find out who Smith was beefing with in the crowd. Yeah, I also actually want to even know because he just got beaten up. Why are you beefing? What even happened? I'm also so confused, man. Guys, let me go. I'll be back in like 5 minutes. Nah? I shall return. Turn on the lights and yeah, baby.
You know, the storybook is the win, but
Extra
that's
bright,
quite a
I'm trying to
storybook
see
in its own
you.
right for
Turn
Anthony
on the
Smith.
lights and
What a
yeah,
moment when his oldest daughter leaning on his shoulder for the duration of that piece. And a key cutaway there of his late friend Scott Morton. What a devastating loss that was late last year. And so he didn't want to go out on terms, but he was still dealing with that loss. He wanted to come back and give it one more go, and that he did. The great news is for all of us, as part of our TV crew, you'll still be seeing him, just not with the 4-ouncers on. Up next is our main event. A month ago, Machado Garry didn't have this fight on the books. Now he's got his whole year planned out. Score a knockout win tonight, fight for the title next, and then welcome Islam Makhachev to the welterweight division. The belief in himself is unmatched. Maybe the only thing more impressive than his fighting skills. And he's not one to flinch when staring down the best in the world, trying to end his hype. That right roll tonight goes to Carlos Prates. He's probably the coolest nerd you've ever seen. This fighting nerd is a knockout machine, and his bandwagon's starting to burst at the seams after 4 huge knockout wins in the octagon in his rookie year. And he just might be a top 10 contender within the hour. Carlos Prates and Machado Garry. Our main event is coming up next. Kansas City, perfect place to host some UFC action. If you wanted to smoke, well, you head to one of the many barbecue joints in this restaurant. It's a delicious town, I'll tell you that. And we've had some appetizing matchups, but they lead to this, the main event. You're watching UFC Fight Night, Machado Garry versus Prates. UFC Fight Night is presented by Bud Light. The headliner tonight is a testament to the diverse artistry within the mixed martial arts. Very much a tempest versus tactician matchups. Carlos Prates like a building storm, whose dark clouds now hover over the top contenders. Tonight, a chance to become a superstar. But for all the talk about Ian Machado Garry, the personality, jumping at the chance for these challenges show what he truly is. I'm a fighter at heart. I'm born and bred in Dublin, Ireland. We're called the Fighting Irish for a reason. If you call us and say, hey, do you want to fight? The answer is always going to be yes. My job is to fight. So when you call me and ask me to fight, there is no other option other than yes. 25 days notice. I get to go out and fight one of the baddest men on the planet. People love guys with 10 fight knockout streak. So when I go out there and beat him on short notice, what does that do for me? It shows the world that I'm as game gets. It shows the world that I can go out there on little to no notice and beat the best guys in the world. Let's go. His confidence or arrogance are the things that people talk about outside of the octagon. What they don't talk about enough is that guy's skill set. This young man is one of the most dynamic fighters in the sport. I am the new generation striker in the world. His movement, his striking ability. Oh,
let me respond to you guys before this fight actually starts.
Just the focus and determination to not just be a champion, but to be one of the best that ever did it.
Shoshot McGee, it was the guy who broke into his house. How do you know that, Shoshot McGee? He dropped the he, he dropped the iPod when they were fighting, and once Smith took it back. What? What are you talking about, dude? Rifle, does anyone else keep getting annoying? Repeating adverts. Where? On my channel. My channel is not monetized, guys. My channel is not monetized. Oh, that's actually interesting. So, are you getting Rifle? Are you getting adverts on my channel? How is that even possible? Because I'm not yet monetized. So the channel, can you describe what you're experiencing? So, are the channels playing when I'm off doing something else? What happens? Because when I'm streaming, or are the channels but again, adverts? I mean, are the adverts coming in when I'm off the stream, or as I'm actually talking? It sometimes cuts to adverts. Shoshat McGee, I don't even have sound. Haven't had it all night. Oh, you're referring to fights. Rifle, like the ad break just repeat, and circuits like the stream is glitched, but the stream actually isn't glitching. I don't know, which stream are you talking about? My stream, or you're talking about the fight stream itself? Rifle. Oh damn, what streaming service are you using? Oh, okay. Motive deep dogs. Do you bet? No, I don't bet. Do you bet? No, I don't bet, my guy. Shoshat McGee, I don't know. My wife did it on a fire stick. I don't know how to do it. Damn. Mr. Biscotti, Prates win. I'm going with Ian Garry, to be honest. Rifler, it gives you a list of streaming services. There's like 10 to choose from. Um, Rifler, evolution is what it's called. Shoshat McGee usually was great, but tonight just no sound. Oh, okay. That's actually pretty interesting. Uh, let's go. Let's go, Ian Gary. Give me that 11, my guy. I like to be right about fights that people pick against me on, you know? So, I genuinely want Ian Gary to win. Let's go, Gary. Let's go. I know I'm not the. Is Ian Gary the favorite, though? I'm actually curious about that. Is Ian Gary the favorite? Who's the favorite on this particular fight or on this particular card? Oh, at last, be real. My love has come along. My lonely days are over. I'm busy trying to reconnect. Life is like a song. Ah, I'm having a good day so far, at least. So hopefully this continues. The strategy that I was using last year was good, but I feel like it's a little bit more improved with the adjustments I made. So I'm happy. I'm happy.
Locks in, traps guys against the fence, finds his
Let's go.
opportunity, and kill shot dead. It is so fun to watch him operate in the flow. I am so excited for this fight,
I'm
guys.
worried
This is
about
going
this
to be
fight. If I get
absolutely
this one right,
sensational.
then
1 year ago, he was a relative unknown. He was off a knockout win in the UFC Apex, but since then, anything but. And look at the reaction from Kansas City. But on the other side, oh, it's the future, Ian Machado Garry.
the Machado Garry, the hated one. If Ian fights like he talks, he's going to win. I'm just worried he might not. You know what? Let me not even say that. Let's go, Ian Gary. Get this win for me. Um, Rifler, this is low key a better main event than Hill versus Roundtree. I agree, but why do you think that? Do you mind elaborating on that? You mean the technical striking or the stakes? I'm not
It's
sure.
not just about the competition, it's about people paying attention. And on that note, Ian Machado
Agreed.
Garry,
This
has
was
been
a
doing
great card.
quite well.
Yeah,
Thank you
it
very
was.
much.
It
Entered
was.
the UFC under the bright lights of Madison Square Garden. He's been on the biggest pay-per-views over the last several years. So he says, this is normal, this big spotlight. I'm used to it. And by the way, I'm way better than whoever you put in front of me. Confidence not shaken one bit as he looks to resume his rise
I
to the
hope Ian
top.
Gary
He says,
fights
I
as
don't
good
just
as he
have the
talks,
attention
man.
and the lightning rod personality, love him or hate him. I got the
Um,
goods inside
I
the
mean, I
octagon
picked
as
him
well.
because I think
I
he's
don't think
going
you
to
can
be a
fully
little bit better,
appreciate
but
the energy, the
we will see.
intensity, the confidence that Ian Gary exudes until you are in his presence. That fighter meeting was unlike any other fighter meeting I've ever had. The way that he owns the room and he will walk you through step by step how he sees this fight going. Why he sees himself absolutely dominating Carlos Prates in every single facet of the game. And when he walks you through the logic and shows you
Let's
how
just see how this one.
powerful
I'm
he
really
is,
interested to see how the
you
first
start to
round
believe
goes.
it yourself. I
That
mean,
will
the guy is
actually
out
tell
there
me. But you
calling
know what?
his shots. He's about to walk out of the room and he says, hey,
Gene
Paul,
Silva was
when would you
having
like me to finish the fight?
a close
And
fight
Paul's
with.
like, well, I mean, I guess
Who's
I'd
that
like to.
guy?
You don't
I
like this
forgot his
fight?
name. The
So
one
maybe give me
he
10
knocked
minutes.
out
He goes, I
before
got you. And the clock's
Bryce
on.
Mitchell.
I mean,
So with the
unbelievable.
fighting nerds, you can never be too sure until it's past the second round. That's when I can relax a bit. The first two rounds are the rounds that I'm going to be most worried about. But once it get past the first two rounds, I will be a bit more relaxed. And also, this is a test to see how good my prediction strategy is at this particular point in time. Because if Ian Gary wins, then it's really good.
To Carlos Prates, and he held court with us this week. I mean, the whole family, everybody was in there. He's sitting on the desk.
Yeah, a lot.
20 people. And he was rolling deep this week, but he took the time. He answered every question thoroughly, and you know, I enjoyed the conversation that I did have with Ian, and I'm looking forward to this fight.
Woo.
If he does what he said he's going to do, I can't wait to speak to him. But we'll see. He is impressively composed for just 27 years old.
Wow, Ian Gary is still very young. 27 years old. I would have thought he's something like 30 or something like that. Wow, Ian Gary is actually a favorite. I'm surprised because a lot of people have been saying they're picking Carlos Prates. So probably people are just saying they're picking Carlos Prates. They're not actually betting money on him. Because how is Ian Gary a favorite? I would have expected him to be the underdog, to be honest. Well, let's see how that one plays out. Been doing really well on picks so far. I need this one in order to get 11 out of 14. You know, and I'll be back to my old ways. Ian probably could be a champion one day. Yeah, I agree. Like, and even his self confidence. Plus, he started in the UFC very early in his career. To be ranked number 7 at 27 years is really impressive, to be honest. If he doesn't lose his focus, I think he could actually eventually become a champion. Maybe not today, maybe not tomorrow, but one day, Ca- Machado will be a champion. No, he has to. He has to beat Prates though. Like, I don't think so. No wrestling and doesn't like power. I mean, you're describing Leon Edwards, and Leon Edwards was a champion, so maybe he could get it done. Who knows? Because Short McGee, you just described Leon Edwards. You realize that, right? Buckley smokes him. I think so too. I agree. I'm so nervous for this fight, man. I don't wanna lie. I'm so nervous. Oh. Rifler, I totally agree with him. Not liking power punchers. I totally agree with him not liking power punchers. He was backing off like hell against the Jeff and had to grapple MVP. I mean, I think for me that's actually that shows a good fight IQ, right? You wrestle the striker, you strike with the wrestler. I think that's a good fighting strategy. The problem is if he meets someone who's well rounded, someone like, for example, Bilal, someone like, I don't know. There are a couple of people who are well rounded. Kamaru Usman is past his prime, but he was a good example. Someone like Buckley could give him problems. Um, Brady smokes him too. Yeah, possibly. Um, I think even JDM beats him. I don't know if Gary wrestles. I don't know if he actually wins that one, but we'll see. Let's get through this one first. Rifler, Loki think Ian has a chance against Leon stylistically. Yeah. JDM beats Gary. Okay. I think Ian beats Leon. Ah, I'm so nervous, guys. Let's see how this one plays out. I hope I'm not wrong. Inshallah.
Definitely expect these guys to take their time making reads here.
Well, I thought Ian would be way taller than this. But the height difference is not that massive, to be honest. I think the height difference is significantly smaller. Ian has short hands, but really is a bit tall, you know.
On his 11 fight winning streak, he's knocked out his last 10.
Over 100 fights of experience, though, between kickboxing, Muay Thai, and MMA for Prates. Gotta imagine he's gone the distance at some point.
Okay, so far Ian Gary is fighting well, but Prates is probably pacing himself, probably taking, looking at timing.
Machado Garry's shown off some
So
in recent victories, but said he wants to
so
give
far
Prates
Ian Gary is winning
his
the
best.
round, but that means nothing when you're fighting someone that can knock
The
you out
striker he's up
in
against.
a flash.
That could rock
Prates
Prates'
has a reach advantage too. Yeah, I agree. That's what one of the things that actually worried me.
Nice defense.
Yeah, good takedown defense from Carlos Prates, man. Gary's winning, but
Dangerous little
it's
striker.
only
He's
because
hard to
Prates is
see.
not
Gary
doing
is the
much.
more well-rounded mixed martial
I'm
artist.
I'm I'm actually
He's at least shown that. I mean, Prates did talk to us about his jiu-jitsu, and I think he said he's a black belt in jiu-jitsu.
I'm actually
We haven't seen
worried
much
about the second
much
round because
lately.
it just looks like Carlos Prates is just trying to get the timing right.
Kick got through while Garry was throwing a combination up top, and Garry goes leg kick.
Gary's
Let,
showing that right high kick quite a bit here. I would imagine part of that is an
Occupy that.
objective, exactly, an objective to keep that left hand of Carlos Prates occupied.
ooh, Ian Gary's making Prates block in a weird way. Mix it up, Ian Gary. Mix it up. Make him think you want to wrestle.
And obviously with those
Wow.
high kicks that Garry
There are
throws,
Gary chants for the
Machado,
first time ever.
even just blocking those kicks for Prates, it swells up those arms. It makes it harder to make a proper fist. You can break it. But so far, Prates doing a good job of reinforcing the blocks, not just taking it square on the forearm, but it just takes one wrong
Wow.
block to really do some damage to the
Ian
forearm.
Gary's fighting really well, man.
Well, it's the strength that he knocks
But let's see how.
Rodriguez out with. That head kick.
The crowd rising here for the final fight in Kansas City.
Let's go, wrestle him. Let's wrestle. Let's wrestle. Ooh, Ian Gary's taking the first round.
Machado
Let's
Garry
go.
emerged from the
Let's go,
center.
Gary Gary.
Yeah, staying really busy with that right kick. I like that from Machado Garry.
I thought Carlos Prates was taking timing and everything. It just seems like Carlos Prates doesn't know what to do.
Prates to keep coming to him. And we've seen Garry slide out of the way and land beautiful counter shots.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know. I actually thought the
But
Prates was
typically
looking
where
for
Carlos
timing,
Prates gets his work done is when guys
but
kind of get
it looks like
more
he
in the
doesn't know what
headlights.
to do. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looks like Prates doesn't know what to do. Let me see. My screen.
We're through 5 minutes. Quick 30-second break.
Wow! Let's go, Ian Machado. Machado, Machado, Machado. I don't know. We'll see how good he is here. Yeah, man. He won the first round, so definitely he's good. He is Leon 2.0. Rifler Pratet is no joke. I agree. Rifler. Wow, I thought Ian would be way taller than this. Prates has a reach advantage too. Yeah, Ian starting too slow. Okay, I think Ian should push the pass it. Carlos Prates. Carlos Prates can wrestle. Yeah, that takedown defense was impressive. Um, Ian won. Yeah, Ian won the first round, but I can't celebrate that as yet because Prates has power. I'm just confused because Prates is giving me Michel Pereira vibes. He's not fighting. Not looking good for Prates. Yeah, he's not fighting. Right. I'm. I'm as confused as I was in the fight with Michel Pereira. Even with Michel Pereira early, I was like, okay, maybe Michel Pereira is trying to find timing because I know he has the finishing abilities. And then as the fight progressed, I was like, no, he's not trying to find timing. He just doesn't know what to do until he started to slow down. Unfortunately for Prates, if it's going to be a cardio game, I'm going to bet on Ian Gary. I don't think Prates. Yeah, that's why I was saying I'm seeing Michel Pereira versus Carlos Prates again. I mean, Prates has good takedown defense. To be fair, Gary, keep on doing this, my guy. Do not do not make any mistakes because this guy is going to knock you out if you make a mistake.
Montez does a good job. He kind of lumbers in sometimes, and you think, all right, he's not even going to do anything, and that's when he lands some of the better shots.
Oh, that was a good head kick.
Machado Garry still going with that head kick, taking away that main weapon of that left hand from Prates.
Carlos Prates is a dangerous guy, and I respect Machado Gary for taking this fight, man. And he's doing really well.
I thought that was tough. He don't care.
Wow.
Scooping uppercut there.
Let's go, Machado! Chado him up. Chado him up. Chado him up. He's shadowing he's shadowing him up. Not looking good for Carlos Prates. Carlos Prates isn't throwing much. Yeah. That's why I picked Ian Gary, but it's hard to be confident this early because Prates has the ability to knock him out. So I'll start being confident maybe late in the third round or actually in the fourth round. That's when I can say, okay, we're safe now.
At some point in that
From here onwards up until maybe the end of the third round, I'm not going to be too confident that. And even though Ian Gary is performing really well, I'm not going to get too excited.
not playing around with me.
I think Carlos Prates' only shot at winning is probably in this round and maybe the third round. I think if it goes to the fourth round, he lost. Especially because he already would have lost the 3 rounds, in my opinion. Because he's currently losing the second round and he lost the first.
Exactly, especially in a fight like this where the pace isn't exactly.
I like that Ian Gary is mixing it up,
You
man.
kind of forget that
Carlos Prates is starting to slow down,
pace of
and he needs his power in order to actually win this fight.
a nice right hand there.
Wow, Ian Gary is looking good, man. Ian Gary looks like he's going to finish Prates.
Gary still got
Ian
some
Gary is looking
punches
good,
tries to
man.
get inside. There's a left.
He's looking really good. When I picked him, I didn't think it would be like this, right? But Prates is actually pressuring him and do it, do it, do it, do it.
Prates, oh man, thought he was going to end up on top, but he chose to return to his feet. They continue to work from opposite stances. Just over a minute to go, round two.
Wow. Ian Gary is winning the second round as well.
Play with his hands low, right in his face, trying to bait him, but it's a dangerous game to play.
Wow. Ian Machado,
They keep doing this, and there's some
Carlos
signs
Prates is cooked.
this
Yeah.
fight gets into that third. Really
I'll be confident. Let me wait. I'll celebrate in the fourth round if it gets there. And Prates is starting. Ooh, let's go, Gary. Gary, Gary. Let's go. Let's go.
Garrett's just
Wow, Gary looks good, man.
placed perfectly.
Gary looks good. Carlos Prates is about to make start smoking. Wow. Ian Gary is doing really good, man. But Carlos Prates, I still think has a shot, but his shot ends in the third round, in my opinion. If he doesn't get it done in the third round, it's done for him.
Commercial breaks until this one's over.
That strategy works.
Gary cruising through 10.
Even if somehow Carlos Prates finds a finish, my strategy works, man. The Carlos, the Ian Gary pick, that one worried me a lot, and he's performing well. Anyone can get caught, but the mere fact that the performance matched what I expected him to perform like, even if you go back and watch my breakdown, I actually broke it down basically how it's playing out. And if it comes to cardio, I wouldn't be surprised if Ian Gary finds a finish in the fourth or fifth round if it gets to that point. I still think Carlos Prates has a shot at finishing Gary, but it's only in this upcoming round, in the third round. If it gets past the third round, I don't think Carlos Prates is going to win this fight. So if there's any round that Carlos Prates is going to win, it has to be this round, right? So your boy did really well on the picks. We're back. We're back. We're back hard. Anyway, let's wait for the third round. Carlos Bartes in a fight. He's smiling and just trying to not get hit. Yeah, I, I agree. Wow, Carlos Bartes' nose looks bad, man. I didn't think it was he was getting hit that much. Yeah, if Carlos Prates does not finish Ian Gary in this round, he lost this fight. I don't think Carlos Prates is going to have the cardio for fourth to finish the fight in the fourth or fifth. And Ian Gary still looks fresh. So
Yeah, the kicking game from Prates has always been a cornerstone of setting up his striking. He just
wow,
hasn't really gotten that weapon out of the toolbox yet tonight.
this is low key a good fight, man. This is low key a good fight. Or high key, maybe. Who knows? Ian Gary shouldn't get too overconfident and get caught by something from Prates because, like I said, I think if Prates is going to finish the fight, it has to be this round or he's going to lose either via finish or decision. Wow, good takedown defense from Prates, man, but it's not like Ian Gary is Habib Nurmagomedov, though. I think someone who can wrestle like Sean Brady would probably take down Carlos Prates.
Putting the idea into the
I
atmosphere.
love the body shots because they drain his cardio, and I'm sure he knows that the smoking will catch up with him. So I like that he's going to the body. Carlos Prates is starting to slow down, like I anticipated, and Gary still looks fresh. He shouldn't let the Carlos Prates pressure him. Oh! Let's go! Let's go, Gary. Let's go. Let's go, Gary. Gary McFlurry. Gary McFlurry is back. Gary McFlurry. Woo! Gary's starting to take over. Prates has a shot only in this round. If he doesn't get it done this round, he's cooked. Let's go, Ian Machala. Ian Machala, Machala. Wow, I feel so incredible to know that I picked Gary and it's not just a fluke. You know, sometimes when I pick really good, I have a good pick, but my overall predictions are not good. It doesn't feel as good. It feels good to have an unpopular pick like David Onama or Timmy Kuamba or Ian Gary when all my other picks did really well as well. You know, in that way, it doesn't feel like nah, it was a fluke, right? So, but let's see, let's see. I think Carlos Prates might be because he's been able to defend the takedowns from Ian Gary. So maybe Carlos Prates might have to consider wrestling if he wants to actually win this. But I don't think he's going to win the wrestling exchanges. To be honest, I think he's good defensively. Carlos Prates looks tired, man. Carlos Prates looks really tired.
Direct hit, head movement. Gary escapes again. Just stifling the offensive process.
Fast.
So fast and out of the way. Prates is having trouble getting anything going, putting any combos in the net. Okay, timing on that. Knew that left hand was
Prates is KO, but so this fight is cooked. Yeah. Nah, the round is over, so it means the fight is over for Prates. To be honest, according to me, I could be wrong, but in all honesty, I feel like Carlos Prates' only shot at winning was in the first 3 rounds. He couldn't get it done. He absorbed the most amount of punishment in the third round.
Prates hasn't been to a judge's scorecard in quite some time. It appears that
Prates, and I told everyone
maybe get
he
tired
will lose a
sometimes.
decision. Yeah, he's either going to get finished or lose a decision. And I actually said it. People were like, "Yeah, Carlos Prates is on a knockout streak," and I was like, "Nah, guys. Even if you say Carlos Prates, and when I was breaking down the fights, that's why my breakdowns are so important to watch. People were saying Carlos Prates is on a knockout streak, and I was like, what? Shavkat Rakhmonov was on a finishing streak in Japan, like against the ranked contenders. And look what happened when he faced Ian Gary. Like I felt, and I saw this fight playing out the way it is right now.
Let's take a look at this work from Ian
And I
Gary.
did say that I felt like
Splits
um,
right through the guard of
Carlos
Prates,
Prates
chases him
needs to
down.
finish the fight in the first 2 rounds.
And
I
then
even in the
this is
fight, I
really the
actually
story
gave
right here. The
him
way that Ian Gary has been able to mix
the
in
ability to
the
actually get it done
takedowns, force Carlos Prates to
in the
really
what do
think
you
about
call it,
every aspect of mixed martial
to get
arts.
it done
And
in the
when he
third
gets him
round.
down,
But
he's
if
keeping
he
him there.
didn't,
All right,
then
coming up next,
I wouldn't be
Aaron Pryor
surprised
joined by
if Ian Gary somehow
tremendous
finishes the
Q1 Bill
fight
Thompson,
in
who
the
brings that
fourth or
tonight's
fifth.
action on the post show. Plus the big winners
Because
breakdown.
I think Carlos
Casey
Prates'
Patterson
gas
all
tank
that
is
love
not that
for
great,
the
but
past
he's
couple of
performing
years with the
decently
Bills.
well. I expected his gas tank to be worse, but it still looks good. He still moves really
Prates has
well.
been
He's
cut
not
out for
slow,
now.
but maybe it's because he hasn't been active
Machado
as
Garry.
much. It just feels like he's been saving his
Say sorry,
energy.
Paul.
Uh,
Shadow's got to get it done
so
now.
maybe he might still find it. Who knows? Maybe he might still find that shot because I expected him to be a lot more
And it's
tired
so clear-minded.
than he is right now. He's still trying to fight, but Ian Gary won this fight.
Not enough.
It's not.
So it's either he wins, he knocks him out, or finds a way to finish him,
He and Machado
or
Garry.
he's definitely
It's
going
just
to
the end
lose.
result.
If he can't finish Ian Gary at this point, he's going to lose definitely because Ian Gary is up 3 rounds. So Prates needs a finish. Let's go! Let's go, Machado. Every time he tries to come in and strike and just knock this guy out, he shoots for a takedown. Hey, don't even try it, Duena.
But Machado Garry's been steadily mixing things up.
Mix it up, Gary. Mix it
17
up.
dirty attempts. First place.
Ooh! Mix it up, Gary. Mix it up. Mix it up.
Trying here for a third.
Mix it up. Even if you don't get the takedowns,
This is
make
the
sure
smart
that he
fighter. When
knows
you
that
know he's not going to
there's
get
going
tossed
to
to the
be
side.
danger.
If it's there, it's there. If it's not, I move on to my other aspect that I'm
Mix it
dominating in.
up, Gary.
This is such a
Get him tired. Wrestle him. Let's wrestle. Let's wrestle.
Machado Garry at this point.
I'm so proud of
Having
Gary,
a little
man.
standing on his basket.
Even though I don't like some of his life choices, but he's
Trying to
doing what I
find that.
expected him to do.
And maybe bump forward and just keep mixing up which way he's going to try to go for these takedowns.
Let's wrestle. Let's wrestle.
He's going to get it.
Woo! Gary, my Gary, Gary, Larry, Berry.
Again, just making Prates work and taxing that gas tank.
Ah,
They get back out into space.
predictions were good this week.
Being busy.
Very good.
The strike count is not even close.
in those moments where it's not like Machado Garry's landing a ton of damage, but he is eating
I said
away
hi. How are you, man? Austin, how are you doing?
fewer opportunities for Prates to find a home for a big shot.
And you start to wonder, does Prates have that same kill shot power later into the rounds, like the fourth round here? Under 2 to go as Garry fires.
Gary Maneri. Gary Maneri is getting it done. Oh,
Right hand gets through there for Prates. Again, no follow-up.
Prates landed at least.
He's got to try to throw when Ian Garry is throwing.
Yeah,
I mean, Prates is landing a bit.
just in Prates really up to this point. He's just been trying to pot shot.
I mean, Gary feels like he's starting to slow down a little bit. Oh, let's go, Gary. Gary the Neri. Gary the Neri. Hey. He's Gary'd up.
Body that time for Prates.
That was a good body shot from Carlos Prates. Ian Gary shouldn't get too tired, man.
Garry just attempts a takedown.
Ian Gary's starting to get tired. Hopefully he doesn't get too tired to get knocked out in the third round, in the fifth round.
To build and find a little bit of momentum in this fight, and he kind of brings that predator out. Ian Garry level changes and shoots on him, and even if he
Wow, Prates is starting to actually look more dangerous now. No, no.
There's a left hand. Combination lands. Machado Garry.
No, come on. No, no. No, no, Gary. Gary, no. No.
Crowd sensing something might shift.
that's it right there. I mean, right when he's
Gary looks tired, man.
finding his flow, Ian
Gary
just
looks
does a good
tired.
job
Oh my god.
I think Ian Garry, Machado Garry starting to get a little bit of fatigue. He was covering a lot of ground in there.
No, there's still time.
Was it? It said there was 5 on the clock here.
Oh, I wasn't watching the clock. That's crazy.
We're through 4 rounds nonetheless.
Oh, I'm doing good. Oh my goodness.
You only got stricken because you stopped in front of him, okay? You cannot stop. Save those takedowns till the end to save your arms.
This is bad. Ian Gary won the first 4 rounds, but I mean, he looks like he's tired. I would have expected Prates to be a lot more tired. I honestly would have expected Prates to be a lot more tired, but it looks like Ian Gary is a lot more tired.
Smart. I'm gonna get right now. I'm gonna get right now.
Alright, now I'm a little bit worried. I'm not gonna lie.
Still with it. His best moments were probably the last minute and a half.
For Ian Gary, Ian Gary just needs to run. I'm with you. Like, just run, Gary Maneri.
But it's not his time yet.
Just run.
5 minutes to turn the tables and make it his time again.
CP didn't throw anything. Yeah, maybe he was waiting for the final round. Maybe he wanted to empty his gas tank.
Yeah, this is it. This is the one.
It's knockout or bust. Yep.
Yeah, he needs a knockout, but man, there's like 5 minutes to do it.
They don't want him wrestling early. They want him to save it for the end of the round. Because I think that's what's bothering him. I don't even think necessarily it's the gas tank. You see him shaking his arms out a few different times throughout the fight.
Oh,
Could he come back?
oh, they both landed really good shots.
Oh, big right hand now. A little bit on the gloves. That was close.
Carlos Prates is starting to fight, man.
Keeping our eye on Ian Gary's right forearm, which might look a little swollen.
Carlos Prates is actually coming back.
Probably not. Another takedown attempt. Machado Garry has turned it up in that department.
Let's go, Gary. Press him against the fence. Stink up the main event.
Yeah, Francis came
Stink up
trying to
the
take
final
the
round.
Portuguese about the arm of Ian Gary. They wanted to take advantage of that.
Prates is going to get a lot of respect for trying, man, and he might actually get the knockout. I didn't expect him to actually fight like this late in the championship rounds. I actually didn't expect him to have cardio this late in the fight. Wow, Gary's still landing good though. But Prates has decided, you know what, I've lost. Let me just move forward and take it. I think this is what Prates should have done early, but I think maybe he couldn't have done that because Prates had, but again, Ian Gary still had a bit of energy and a bit of power to maybe finish him. So maybe that's why he wasn't moving forward. But now he can feel. Oh, wow! This and Prates also landed a decent shot. So this fight is really, really, really shaping up to be a good main event, man. Bleed that clock. Ian Gary, you got this one. Don't let him beat you. Don't let him bully you, son. Don't let him bully you, son. 4-0 Ian Gary. Ian Gary needs to only run. Yeah, I agree, man. He just needs to run. Carlos Prates didn't throw anything. Yeah, I agree, man. Um, yeah, Machado Garry needs to survive the next few 1 minute and 45 seconds, and he won the fight. Pra- Prates is also starting to slow down a little bit. He's not as aggressive as he was in the fourth round, especially towards the end of the fourth round. I think Ian Gary should avoid trying to wrestle too much because I think that's what's draining his gas tank. Ooh, I mean, this is not this is not good for Prates though. No, 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 no. Come on, Gary, come on. Prates is also tired. Come on, Gary. Survive, survive. Survive, Gary, survive. Wow, this was a good fight, man. Come on, go. I was so worried, man. What a fight, man. What a fight. Oh my goodness. Whew. What a fight, man. What a fight. What a fight. What a fight. Oh, I got Ian Gary right, guys. I officially got 11 fights correct and only 3 wrong. 11 out of 14. We're back. All I have to do is just remain consistent, even if I don't get 100%. As long as I can make sure that I get these kind of numbers, then I'm good, man. I'm good. The key is consistency, and what a card, man! This actually was a really good card.
Unbeaten in 11 straight, newly minted welterweight champ Alaa Muhammad
This
makes his
was a
first
really
title
good
defense
card, to be
at
honest.
Fight North against Jackson
Um,
Maddalena. Plus
Shout out to
Shevchenko
YouTube,
versus
man.
Fedor
They've been throwing a couple
Emelianenko.
of
Also a special
new
offer that
viewers my
starts
way
September
lately.
15th. Before May 5th, you'll get $10 off the
Or
normal
maybe
price.
I changed a
Visit
couple of things. Who knows?
UFC315 for order. 25 minutes in our main event, and it came down to the wire. The scorecards. Here's Bruce Buffer one final time. Ladies and gentlemen, after 5 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. The judges score the contest 48-47, 48-47, and 49-46 for the winner by unanimous decision of
The future. Short McGee, man, you were right. Yeah, man. I like these kind of pigs. I like the Ian Gary pig, the David Onama pig, the Timmy Kuamba pig. Those kind of pigs. Those are the kind of picks that make me feel like, okay, the strategies are actually good, because those were people that a lot of people were like, nah, he's going to lose, nah, he's going to lose,
I
you
said it's a
know.
mountain fight. I'm
So
Brazilian. Half of my soul is Brazilian. My name is Machado Garry. I want to see all of these Brazilians go to the top. And that man hits like a truck. But to answer your question, I was completely in control. Just wanted to be smart and safe and not do something stupid, because that can happen in this type of fights.
I
Guys,
was 11-3 tonight. Me and you both, my guy. We are back. We're back. The short
I'm not
McGee.
even into that.
We're back, my guy. Um, we're back heavy, heavy, heavy.
It was the
You
stuff
know,
of getting comfortable on the front foot. I call him a plotter. He's all the way in it.
we are back
You let him get
heavy,
comfortable.
heavy and
He
strong.
hits the leash of Magni. He'll out. And I trust me, I hit that man hard and he just kept walking forward. Yeah, and it's a beautiful combination. Now listen, you took this fight on relatively
Thank
short
you,
notice
McGee.
to come
I
in
know
here and prove a
you've
point
always
to this
been
division
one
and
of,
to the
actually the
UFC.
only
So
one
having come in
who's
here and got another
basically,
victory
okay,
against
maybe
one of the
one
most
of the
dangerous
very
guys that
few
we've seen so far in this
who's
division.
had
What would you like
confidence
to see
in
next,
my
Ian? I know you got
abilities
a
to
fight book
actually
somewhere.
do this.
Look,
Good night,
fighters
brother.
want to go
We are
and his
back.
names.
We are
I'm one of the most
honestly
game
back. Good
fighters that's
night,
ever
my guy.
existed. I've
Well,
got
for me, it's
49
good
Irish
morning.
blood in my
In South
stones, my
Africa,
history. To
it's
all the
morning.
Irish out
So
there, I represent you every
on
single
my
time.
side, it's good
And this
morning.
is what's
Good
next for
night
me.
on your end, my
21 days
guy.
notice against Shavkat, 25 days notice against this man tonight, Calone. He's a beast. When in 2 weeks' time, I'm flying to Canada. I'm the official backup for the world title fight, and I'm next in line for that world title. Shoot the box, Irlanda. Você tem mais um campeão agora. Meu nome é Machado Garry. Vamos lá! Let's hear it for your winner, Ian Machado Garry,
Ian
ladies
Gary
and
is
gentlemen.
crazy if he thinks he deserves a title shot.
Perhaps he's as good as he says he is. Already believes he's the best in the world. Went right over to Hunter Campbell, says, 2 weeks from now, I want to be the backup fighter in Montreal for the welterweight title fight.
I mean, he just continues to call it. That fight played out almost exactly like he said it would. Controlled
Wow.
99% of it. Couple shaky moments at the end
Wow,
there, but
wow, wow.
Ian Machado Garry is, I want to say, the best
Ah,
fight IQ
we're
in the
back, guys.
division. His ability to
We're
go out
back.
there and turn the
The
fight into
predictions are
his type
good.
of fight, second to none.
They're really
He's
good.
calculated
Let's
his
see
hand.
how
He's
next week
calculated
works out.
his career
Um,
already.
Oh yeah, he's got it all on
the
the line now.
breakdowns were also insanely
Star
good.
keeps rising tonight with a big win
My
over Carlos
breakdowns
Prates as
basically
he
broke
solves
down a
the
lot of the
puzzle
fights. The
that
fights that
is
I got
the
wrong,
nightmare.
um,
Next week,
I actually did
we're
anticipate
going
getting them
about
wrong
two and a
because
half hours north toward
Bloom,
Iowa.
fire,
Get
bro.
ready
Thank you,
for
my
the
guy. I
octagon.
appreciate
Louis
that.
Andy and the
I
Kansas
truly
City Tornado.
appreciate that.
And the return to Jeremy Stephens
Been working
for
really
the
hard on these
championship doubleheader.
predictions,
Now
and
return to Montreal UFC
it's nice to
315.
see
Take her back to the Apex where
the
Jake Cruz
comeback.
taking on Michael
Let's
Morales.
see how I
We round
perform
out the
next
month of
week
May
because
with Aaron Blanchfield and
I
AC
picked a lot
Buzzer
of
in the headliner
underdogs, if
in
I'm
Las
not
Vegas,
mistaken,
according to
on the
ESPN.
next card. I've already
UFC
picked
Fight
a lot
Night
of
on the
underdogs. If
show.
you're new to the
It's
channel,
coming up
go to
next
the
on
short section,
ESPN
go
Plus.
to the video
There's a
section.
lot to go
If you want
over.
to be part of the
Moraseco,
votes
Mackenzie Pavicic,
for the
Errol
subscribers
Pressler,
picks,
Brennan
go to the
Rochelle say
community
good night
section.
from KC.
The voting for UFC 315 is going to start very soon. either today or tomorrow, the voting for UFC 315 is going to start. So if you want to be a part of that, make sure you keep an eye on the community section. There's always videos coming out every single day on the channel, both on the shorts, live, as well as the video section of the channel. So if you're new to the channel, make sure you stay tuned. Not even just stay tuned, just go through the channel and look for yourself. There's a couple of fights for the next upcoming card that have been released. The predictions for the next upcoming card have been released. I'll see you guys Monday when I break down the main event and co-main event of the Cody Sanhagen fight card. I love and appreciate all of you. Thank you for joining me. I'm sorry for being late, but at least we got nearly 3 hours out of the stream. Um, if you're not subscribed, please subscribe and go through the channel. Until next time, deuces.